Hey, I'm Alicia, your non-monogamous relationship coach. Welcome to the podcast where my friends and I chat about our relationships, enthusiastic non-monogamy, polyamory, swinging, kink, and our lives. You'll get a candid peek into what makes it worth it to live life outside the box. And in case you're still wondering, nope, we're not monogamous. Okay, well, why don't I say hello? I'm awkward. I'm awkward.
How do you start
Holy
these shows?
shit.
I listen to all of them, and I forget how you start them.
Well, I'm going to say
Yes.
this is a very different episode of Nope, We're Not Monogamous.
It is.
Part of the reason it's different, well, one thing is this is episode number 50.
Woohoo.
So 50 episodes that we've done of Nope, We're Not Monogamous.
Yeah.
And this is one of 4 episodes that I've recorded in person. Usually they're virtual, which makes me a little less awkward.
When it's virtual?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like a computer in front of me and a table, and I can like fidget under the desk, and
I think COVID was kind to you.
it was
In that regard.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is this is our first episode in person that we're recording on video. So if the video doesn't work, like if you are used to watching the show on YouTube and you're like, where's the video? Then whatever we just tried to figure out didn't work.
There's
Okay?
a chance we won't use this. Oh my god, I love that.
We might throw it out. Yeah. Oh, and this is Danny.
Hello.
Danny, the producer. Danny, the editor.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Danny, my boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You got like titles, man.
I too. I got so many. I didn't
Titles and links.
realize. So many. Yeah. Number 50. That's awesome.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And you've not only listened to every episode, but you've edited every single episode. I think I edited one. Shit, I edited one. Which
God, I
one
think
was
you did.
it? I don't remember. It was a guy.
Okay.
That's all I've got it narrowed down to in my memory.
That narrows it down. I think you interview a lot of women.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Absolutely.
I've edited one. It was not great.
It was wonderful, I'm sure.
It was fine. It was fine. Okay, so 50 episodes, and I want to...
Celebrate?
Yeah,
Who makes it to 50 episodes?
I want to celebrate.
We can stop here.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
I like that you made the clink sound.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Usually.
That's modern cheers. Clink.
Okay, I want to talk about my favorite episodes, your favorite episodes, the listeners' favorite episodes, because there's a couple that got significantly more downloads than the rest. Not significantly more, but more. Like, you can tell the difference
I
when
didn't
you're looking at
prepare
numbers.
a list of favorite episodes.
That's okay.
Can I borrow yours?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. You can just tell me what you think of the ones that are my favorites.
Ooh, I love that. I can do that.
Yeah. And that list is constantly changing and evolving depending on, the next episode, and also how I'm feeling or what's going on in my own life.
Oh, of course.
And which ones were relevant
course.
for me. And I think that's probably true of just about anybody listening.
Absolutely. You're looking through life through your own lens.
Yeah.
How closed-minded. No, no. How can you can't help it.
Yeah. I also want to talk about, so last night I did a Q&A, a happy hour.
It was.
Like Q&A coaching for everybody in my Facebook group. Nope, We're Not Monogamous. Same name Facebook group as the podcast, but it's like a private community where people can get support.
You guys should join if you
You
haven't
should
already.
join.
If you
should
have
join.
join again.
If you've already joined, join again.
Do it again, yeah.
If you haven't joined, do it now.
Yeah, do it the first time.
Yeah.
It's worth it. They're good people.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I love, like, I'm a part of like so many poly groups on like Facebook and social media in general, and the advice that people give in your group is so much more. It's compassionate. You can tell it's people who listen to you.
It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good, and not in like a what do they call that? Where you hear your own word, like an echo chamber.
Yeah, they're not just quoting you. It sounds like they're actually using the tools that you give people, and yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I read what sometimes I'm like, I don't even need to say anything. Like these people have given them great advice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good. And then also our Patreon, where people can be supporters of the show, like a supportive neighbor or a lover or a friend with benefits, and get the behind the scenes content, just the tip, which is like most of the guests will give us their favorite or best sex tip.
Yes.
And Patreon supporters get that. And they get like behind the scenes content. Oh, and then like a monthly coaching call as well. Like
that's the good one.
And I think I want to start teaching classes that go on there for Patreon supporters of the podcast. I don't have it all worked out yet though, so.
All in due time.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Exactly.
Like right now, I think the once a month call. How does that work anyway?
Good question. So I log on to Zoom, and then all the Patreon people also log on to Zoom, and then we chat and we bullshit about whatever is happening for them, whatever questions they have, whatever quandaries they're experiencing, struggles, challenges, jealousy.
But they get to talk to actual you.
They get to talk to actually me, and not just like it's not like listening to the podcast, right? Where like I can give you some like generalized advice, but like I'll coach you through what's actually going on for you in your relationship or in your life, and help you tap into the best, truest, most authentic version of yourself.
You're so good with words.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so let's start with the most listened to episodes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the most downloaded episode, and part of this is time. It's the one that's been around the longest, so of course the most people have listened to it. It's also the first episode of the show, so if you're like looking for a show, when I'm looking for a podcast, I'll either go to an episode that was suggested because that's something I'm interested in, or I'll go to the first episode and go like, what is this all about? And so our first episode was me and Rob, my husband, in case you haven't listened to it.
But you should.
Right? Talking about our like how we have, which we recorded almost 2 freaking years ago. So there's more to add to the story, I'm sure. But our like journey through non-monogamy, because he and I have never been monogamous together.
Cool.
Right? And you can hear all about that in episode 1, which has like a shit ton of downloads.
It does. It's the first episode. You don't pick up Game of Thrones in the middle of the show.
Fair.
Yeah.
That
Although
would be
you
weird.
could with this though, because I feel like this isn't like, you don't need context. I don't think. No, you don't need context for this.
No.
Yeah.
No, I repeat myself a lot.
Oh yeah.
I tell the same stories over and over. I'm pretty sure the regular listeners are like, all right, Alicia, we've heard that. This again.
No, we love hearing it.
Cool.
They're good stories.
Yeah, cool. We get it. You're jealous. Great. Can you hear the ice tinkling?
I guarantee they can.
I'm into it.
Okay.
I'm super into it. Okay. The second most downloaded podcast episode was episode 9 with my friend Kira. And she came on and talked all about decolonizing polyamory and relationship anarchy. And it was a great conversation. And also like a really important topic that a lot of people wanted to hear about. Clearly. Because
obviously.
it's the second most downloaded episode. And it's not episode 2.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I do. I think it's a subject that people like love to hear about. And I want to say, like, she had a second episode too.
Yeah.
Not about that, but still, I think it was a what did she talk about?
She talked about
Being vetoed.
Being vetoed, yeah, being vetoed in a relationship.
Which is another that's such a huge topic.
Which really, I mean, like the title was like recovering from or moving through being vetoed, but really it was about like overcoming heartbreak.
For sure. Yeah, I think that even I think even like a monogamous person could benefit from listening to that.
I mean, monogamous people could benefit from listening to all of them.
Absolutely. But I feel like that maybe a monogamous person might think that they wouldn't benefit.
Oh, yeah. True.
I kind of want to know how many people are monogamous that listen to this.
A few.
Sound off in the comments.
I like that.
I honestly want to know.
Yeah, I have talked to a few, but yeah, I would like to. Mm-hmm. I would like to hear.
That's a statistic I'm interested in.
And I wonder if they're looking for relationship advice or looking to open their relationship, or they just like were like, Alicia's cool. I want to hear what she has to say.
Yeah, what a cool lady.
What a cool lady. I'm gonna talk. I want to hear what she's talking about. And
what's next?
I don't. We'll just go with the top two.
Top two, I love
because
it.
Because then they start to even out quite a bit more. Like
those two were outliers.
Yeah, for sure. The third one. The third one is also on my list of like favorite episodes, like amongst my favorite episodes, and that is with my dear friend Wilder. And the episode is number 24, and it's growing through jealousy. Oh,
a chef's kiss.
So good.
Of an episode. Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I have quite a few episodes that like we talk about jealousy a lot.
I wonder why. Is that really an issue for polyamorous people? I ask as a polyamorous person.
Is it an issue for you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I think I handle it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you handle those things pretty well. I do too. Mm-hmm. But I wonder how much of that, I think both of us are kind of internal processors and stuff like that. Like I'm going to go hide in my cave and process this.
Oh, for sure. Like the times that you're jealous, I don't hear about it until later, and you're like, I'm good now.
Yeah.
And it never affected me whatsoever.
Same. Yeah. Same. It's not like, well, and also we don't live together, so it's not like there's this black rain cloud walking around.
Oh, yeah, that's so true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we go and can like
I think
go process our feels. And then later when they're all gone, we're like, so when this happened, I was having a lot of feelings about it, but I'm good now.
Yeah. And I think we're both really good at like not backpedaling. Oh my God, you were feeling something uncomfortable?
I'm going to change everything I'm doing.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I like freedom and autonomy.
Yeah.
And yours too.
That's one of my favorite things is that you are really good at promoting my autonomy and freedom and sovereignty.
Ooh, good word.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Those things look really good on you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's part of the allure. So I don't want to squash them.
Aw, thank you.
Also, you just, deserve that.
I mean, everyone does.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
You should make a podcast about that.
Great idea. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite episodes. Well, I told you one of them, and they're in no order, and they're not because like, I don't know, they're in no order, and I just kind of went with like the ones that stood out in my mind today when I was thinking about this. Was the Wilder one on jealousy. Episode number 8.
What? Which one was that?
That was the one with Danny Walters.
Oh, I've heard a lot about that guy.
The editor of Nope, We're Not Monogamous.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. But I'm just into myself. I'm self-centered.
I just like hearing myself talk. No, you don't.
Oh my God, I know. I get so nervous.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, thank you.
I still, it's been almost 2 years, and I still get nervous for every episode, but especially like this when it's in person.
Yeah, this is weird.
It feels awkward.
I'm not sure if I should cut that out, but yeah, this feels weird.
Nah,
yeah.
Leave it in.
Okay.
I like that. Then people will be like, that explains why you're talking funny.
Uh-huh.
And you're blushing.
Yeah,
episode 8, Danny and I talk about
insecurity,
digging into insecurities, and also like our relationship and your like each of our other relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I give like a small bio, like a little bit of like how I got in polyamory or something like that.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. I don't know
who you are, what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Another one. Ooh, episode 13, Evelyn Dacker.
Oh yeah, everyone should listen to that.
Dr. Dacker. Evelyn, it was about sexual safety in non-monogamy. I mean, sexual safety, period, right? But she is the creator of the Stars Talk, and her website is maketimeforthetalk.com. And the Stars Talk is a framework for talking about sex.
Yeah.
And like, let's talk about sex just popped into my head, the song.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm not going to start singing it because nothing I
do that.
ever sing sounds the way it does in my head.
And I love that about you.
That I'm basically tone deaf.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But it's a framework for talking about your sexual, for your status, for your testing.
Yeah.
Your boundaries, your desires, your sexual safety requirements, your turn-ons, your turn-offs, what you want to avoid, what you're intending for the interaction
Yes.
and the future.
I'll be honest, I actually forgot what the acronym stands for exactly, but I know that the discussion involves all of those things.
So the first, it's status,
Yes.
like your STI status.
Oh, okay.
Your turn-ons and avoids.
Oh, these are all things you listed directly. Okay.
Your relationship intentions.
Yeah.
And your... Oh, shit, what's the second S for?
And this is great podcast material.
Wow. You know what?
Watch us forget things.
Go listen to episode 13, and you'll hear all about it.
Oh my god! Cannot stress enough like how great it is. Even though we're just talking about giving a star talk. Even the star without the last S is fantastic. Go find what the last S is. That's the hook. Yeah, it is. It's so good because like how many times I don't know. Like I know so many people who have issues that came up because they didn't want to talk about their relationship intentions.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like STI.
Is this a one night stand?
STI status is like that's an obvious one that a lot of
That
people
people
still
don't
talk about, but we know that we should.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like you're like if you come out and just like say, "Hey, I'm looking for a one night stand," I mean, I don't know why we withhold that information. Actually, but stars. It's a good. It's a good
Wasn't
reminder.
there a book in the 90s like the dating the game the?
I don't know.
It was. Oh, you're probably too young for this.
Oh gosh.
It was a dating advice book about playing the game of like.
Sure, and never tell them your intentions.
Yeah, that was like part of it. Like, don't put too much up front. Like, you basically had to like.
Books like that are why you are so successful now. Like, it's why you have so much to do.
Yeah, we have some really shitty relationship advice behind us.
Yeah, we really do.
Another one was episode 21 with Jolie Hamilton.
Yes, I remember Jolie. What did you guys talk about?
The first steps to ethical non-monogamy. I mean, we talked about so much. We talked about jealousy. We talked about compersion. We talked about how to create a sense of safety in opening up or moving into non-monogamy. It was like, yeah, she's brilliant, and she's been on twice, but that was so fucking good.
Yeah.
I love talking to her. Yeah. Also one of our most listened to episodes, I think.
I think people like they want to know the secret.
Yeah. What's the secret, Danny?
I think people want to know the secret to not being jealous. But I think the secret is actually just to be jealous and not let that run
To
your life.
accept it?
To accept it, yeah.
Be like, oh, this is an emotion I'm experiencing.
Give it a hug.
So I've been telling my clients, and I think this might be the first time I'm saying it on the podcast, that like jealousy is not real.
What? I thought it was.
It is.
Oh.
It is. But the way that we
talk about, like as a society, the way we talk about jealousy, it's like this big, huge, terrible thing to be avoided, right?
Yes.
And we know that jealousy is a word we use to describe like sadness, anger, feeling left out, feeling fear of abandonment, feeling less than, insecure, anxious. Like there's so many, and everyone you talk to is experiencing something a little bit different when they say I'm jealous, right? There's so many emotions underneath this like term jealousy that jealousy itself almost isn't even a real thing anymore, because what we're actually talking about is each person's, or you could probably even categorize each type of jealousy, right? But like most people will have like for me, when I'm jealous, it's like this combination of like a fear of abandonment, a fear that I'm not good enough, or not, like somebody else will be better and replace me. There's a lot of fear and sadness, but not anger. However, some people, when they say I'm jealous, or someone accuses them of being jealous, they're angry and they're mad and they're like wanting to be proactive and go and do something about it.
I've seen people do some weird shit out of jealousy. Like
yeah, but those are like two super different, like not only are they experiencing a different like manifestation of it in their body, they're having completely different reactions to it, they're taking different action. So, like, jealousy isn't a very good descriptor for what's happening.
No, it's very vague, the way it's used now. Gosh, you're smart.
Thanks. But, like, if you got rid of that, if you got rid of the term jealousy, you would have to get a lot clearer about what you're experiencing, what you're worried about, I mean, even when you add, like, the difference between jealousy and envy.
What is the difference?
Ooh, good question. So envy, a simple way to put this is envy is, I want to be doing that as well. I also want that thing.
Oh, I feel that all the time.
Not that I don't want you to have it.
No, it's the FOMO.
But like,
right?
I want that too, or I want to go there also.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas jealousy is more, I want that and you have it, which means I can't. I want to do that, but you're doing it instead of me. I want to replace you in that, or I'm feeling replaced.
There's only one ball to play with.
Yes.
And you have it.
And you have it. It's jealousy, it comes from a much more scarcity mindset.
That's fair. I feel like you could feel envious of someone's experience with the ball.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you can feel both things about the same thing.
You can feel both at the same time.
So it isn't like situational necessarily. It might be more of a personal thing.
Yeah, kind of like you can experience jealousy and compersion at the same time. A lot of people say compersion is the opposite of jealousy, but it's not. It's another feeling.
Yes.
And you can experience. I have definitely experienced both at the same time.
I'm happy you're doing that. Wish I was doing it. But I'm very happy for you.
I'm happy that you're doing it. I wish you were doing it with me.
Yeah. Ooh, good.
Instead of her.
Emotions are complex.
Yeah, emotions are complex. And the way we deal with them, the way we process them, the way we push them down and pretend they aren't existing, that's all complex too.
People are just complex.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, weird.
You're complex.
Yeah, I am. And that's okay. It's okay to be complex.
Yeah.
What's another one of your favorites?
Another one of my favorites is I wrote these down.
You did.
Episode 35. Episode 35 is with Numa Amara.
Oh my God, what a great episode.
And she talks about, or she and I talk about, human connection and sex work. And the humanity and the professionalism of sex workers, and all of the emotions and feels that go with that, plus like the social stigmas, I guess.
Yeah, which there are many.
So many. It's wild.
Which is weird. When you really sit down to think about it, it's weird.
It's weird because there's this huge amount of desire. Like, fantasy. Like, fucking, dude, porn. My God, how many websites are there for porn? How many avenues are there to access porn? And how many different kinds of porn are there? So there's, like, all of this desire and fantasy and things that people want.
Yes.
And then there's people who are like, I can offer that as a service. Nobody will be harmed. No, you know, like,
and then,
in a safe, consensual way. And the people who want these things are like, oh no, there's something wrong with you. You're terrible and bad and you're corrupting society. And you know what I mean? It's
yes.
like, but you're the one who wants this. You just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. like porn statistics are so telling of our society. Like, I understand. I don't know. Like, I think the internet has done a lot of bad stuff. I think a lot of great stuff it's done is like really shown us what people are into. Mm-hmm. Like, I think you told me that like what is it? Threesomes is like the second most searched thing.
Right now, I think it's number 3.
Still top 5. That's out of all the different porn genres. Like, people are into that, but at the same time, we live in a monogamous society. Like, most people like think that that's something I can never have. That's a fantasy. And then you go and get it, and you get names called. Not by everyone, but like there's a large group of people who are into that who will tell you you're bad for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or much like you're saying about like someone offering the service of what these people want. Yeah. Hell, what probably most people want.
Yeah. Like, I want an Eiffel Tower, but I want it to happen organically.
Like where? Like at a produce section?
Like, right? Or like, I want to be DP'd, but I want it to just happen. No, it doesn't just happen. You need proper planning. You gotta you gotta have a lot of conversations. You gotta set things up right. You gotta figure out who's on top, who's on the bottom. Like, how is this triple stack happening? Is it a triple stack? Like, there's no organically happening with most of these things.
Yeah, and people wait so long for it to happen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, because like you said, you have to actually go off and do it.
Yeah.
So you got all these people pent up with all these fantasies that can't go off and live.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Now I'm sad. This is a sad podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at your sadness.
It's okay.
Really, that awkward emotional response, inappropriate emotional response.
I get that.
To the situation.
I get it.
Okay, another one was, episode 41, finding your inner dom. Or dominant.
Who was that?
That's Dominant and Shirley.
What a great name for someone who is so dominant.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's a professional dominatrix. And also, I'm not looking at her bio, but I want to say she's like a business coach, or she's a coach. She helps people find their...
That sounds right.
Yeah, like figure out how they're going to move through the world, make money, live the life that they want, and feel really empowered. And I loved that conversation because it was different from so many of the conversations that I've had on here, like very different. And it felt, I don't know, it felt vulnerable. Yeah.
How so?
I don't know. I was just relating to a lot of what she was saying, and like thinking about how it applied to me and my life and my relationships and my business, and like, yeah, it just felt really vulnerable.
It was an episode for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did she pivot? Do you know? Like, what came first? Was she teaching like business first, or was she?
No, she was a dominatrix first.
And it was like, I could probably take this energy and move it elsewhere.
Yeah, I can teach other women how to be. Not necessarily like to. I think. Don't quote me on this, but I think she was a dominatrix and then started training and teaching other women to be dominatrixes, and then was like, and also I can help people embody their like inner dom, even if it's not something they do sexually or in their relationships or as a profession.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dominate your own life.
Yeah, exactly.
Take a hold of it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Yeah, it was good. Mm-hmm. It was really good. I like that conversation. Gosh, we've had so many good podcasts. Episode 45 with Lelia Gowland, who's in New Orleans and is an author, and I fucking adore her. We talked about her embracing her identity as not only a non-monogamous woman, but as a queer woman, and coming out publicly. She's not only an author, but she's published in many, many places, but she's also a keynote speaker. And so going into, like corporations and businesses with like a big crowd and talking about her queer identity and relating that to their life, their like workplace life, right?
Yeah.
That was great. I like talking to her a lot.
What has she written? Do you remember? All right, we'll cut this part out.
Well, right now she is writing a book. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what the title of it is. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see when it comes out, but she's in talks with publishers right now. But she's published in like HuffPost.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I want to say, I don't know why Marie Claire is coming to mind. I don't even know if that's actually still a magazine, or
I don't even know that magazine.
It's like like Cosmo.
Oh, okay.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Are magazines still a thing?
Yes, and it blows my mind because I thought magazines were bathroom reading, and now we all have phones.
When I was on the plane flying back here, when I was flying to San Jose to visit you, the flight attendant got on the plane and he was like offering up his he had a magazine and he was like, does anybody want this magazine? It was like it looked like a nice like fashion magazine.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't take it, but
you got a phone.
I was like, he had a magazine that he was giving away.
Just giving one magazine.
Yeah, like, does anyone want this issue of this magazine?
Okay.
And it was
so they obviously do exist.
They still exist. That was the point, right? Like, they still exist and people still read them.
Yeah.
And they carry them with them. It's like reading a newspaper. What was the other thing we were going to talk about?
Does that conclude your list?
Yeah, that's my list.
That's a damn good list. That's fine. I think we're going to talk about relationship escalators. I know I've been really on that lately. I've been mulling that around.
The last time I rode an escalator was at the airport.
Same here.
We rode the same escalator at the airport.
Was it a relationship escalator? Because we were on it?
We were having a relationship.
On
the escalator.
So now we're not qualified to have this conversation.
We weren't having relations on the escalator.
Define relations.
I mean, no, we weren't.
Okay.
I had to think about that.
Sounds inappropriate.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
The way I'm talking about it. Also, relationship escalators might be inappropriate.
You think so? I think they are.
They're inappropriate for me.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. Which, I mean, I guess, I'm sure you probably talked about it before on the podcast.
Nope, but we're not monogamous?
Yeah, that podcast. You've heard it?
Yeah. I listen regularly.
So what isn't a relationship escalator? Alicia?
A relationship escalator.
What is it?
It is I don't think I've ever defined it like in my own words. Maybe I have. A relationship escalator is the prescribed or like socially expected trajectory of a relationship, right? Like you start dating, you realize, this is someone I want to keep dating. Emotions happen. Now we're in love, which means now we have to start hitting milestones that tell us that this relationship is making progress and heading in a direction that we all know we want it to go.
We all know.
Right. And even for people who are like, I'm a little more progressive. I never want to get married. I don't want to make that kind of commitment. Like, but I want to be with you forever.
And live together.
And live together.
And have kids together.
And have kids together and pay our bills together. There's still, even if you're like, marriage isn't the goal, or even if living together isn't the goal. There's still like this idea that like you have to hit these certain milestones, right? Of becoming more and more entangled, more and more dependent on each other, more and more that's my person, and they have to show up for me in these ways that maybe I tell them, but maybe I don't, because everyone knows the ways you're supposed to show up for someone you love.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Right?
You're very good at this.
Thank
for
you.
your first time defining that.
Thank you. I feel like that would be a lot harder to do in writing.
Probably, but you don't have to write it.
Oh, thank you.
You can just say it to a camera.
True.
Yeah, I think as soon as you said milestone, I think that's really that's the big thing, right?
Yeah, something
Like-
that tells you that like
Like
progress.
I think if we went around and we put a microphone in people's faces on the street and we asked them, like, okay, tell me what the perfect relationship looks like, and it'd probably be like you meet and it's adorable, then you love each other and you kiss, and then you move in together and you wait for marriage to have sex, of course, and you know, or what? Honestly, in all seriousness, not even that. Like maybe not. Like, but like yeah, you get married, you have the kids, you share your finances, you get a house together, you pass on to your children, you die.
Is this relationship going somewhere?
You get buried in the same place. Yeah, yeah. Like as you hit all of these little milestones for sure. And I think that you and I have done a very good job of not doing that.
Yeah.
Which I don't think. Can we even define what we've done?
I don't remember
It's like
what
we got off the escalator.
We've definitely, yeah, we did not get on the escalator. I think we were both really clear that, like, I want to hang out with you and I want to do sexy things with you.
Sorry.
And I want this to form organically.
Mm-hmm.
I want to organically DP you. Wait.
Organically.
And it was very much like very low expectation.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what it was, but I remember there was something that we did that I was like, oh my God, is this a milestone? And it was something that nobody would ever consider a relationship milestone. I don't remember what it was now. It was like, was it becoming Facebook Messenger, Facebook friends?
Yes, we went from texting to messaging.
Messenger?
Yeah, using Messenger.
Yeah. I was like, is this a relationship milestone?
It is. And so I guess in that sense, we eventually, because we're not like, obviously we're not exclusive. We're not monogamous.
We're not monogamous.
Nope.
But I thought we were monogamous.
No. Gosh. Read the title. Listen to the intro. But no, like I'm not exclusive. What am I thinking? But like seeing it regular. We date regularly.
Yeah. We see each other regularly, but not...
But we don't live together.
We don't live
We're
together.
not raising our kids together.
We don't even have, like, set date days.
No, we're very chaotic that way.
Yeah. Yeah, we plan, like, 1 week at a time. I live my life 1 mile at a time.
Yeah.
I'll see you Thursday.
Our relationship is very Vin Diesel.
Oh my God, we have a Vin Diesel relationship.
We do. That's what it's called. It's not an escalator. It's a diesel.
It's all about family.
It's all, well...
I mean, chosen family.
Yeah, there you go.
Because Vin Diesel or Dom Toretto.
Is anyone actually related to him in those movies?
Yeah.
You just saw the most recent
I
one.
just saw the most recent one, and I don't want to spoil it for
Okay, no
anyone.
spoilers. But before this one, was there anyone related to him?
Yeah, he has his brother.
I saw...
His brother was introduced. It's John Cena.
Tokyo Drift was the last one I saw.
Okay.
John Cena's his
John
brother?
Cena is his brother. He was
my
introduced in...
Okay, so throw the episode out. We're doing
maybe?
Fast and Furious now.
Oh my God, I totally could.
Fast 8. John. Okay, I love John Cena.
I could be wrong. I'm not good at like what episodes what.
Okay,
I feel like
that's
8
fine.
might
That's
have
totally
been
fine.
Hobbs
There's
and
10.
Shaw. No, that was 7. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody's gonna email me and be like, Alicia, you don't know you're Fast and Furious. How could you name your kid after
Sound
Vin
off in the
Diesel?
comments. How wrong is Alicia about Fast and Furious?
But yes, he has. There's a couple of his sister Mia. But oh no, Mia's.
Is that
not
his biological
his
sister? Doesn't matter, I suppose. They're all his family.
I don't know. They're all his family.
They're all his family.
Yeah.
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 I respect that. What were we talking about? Escalators.
The escalator, the relationship
Yeah.
escalator that we are not on.
No, we're not, and I love that. And it is. There's something about it feels really silly whenever like you witness it, where your friend tells you, "Ooh, I'm really enjoying this the thing we've got going on right now is perfect. I've never been happier in my whole life. You know what we should do?
Change it.
Change it. Jeez. Change it completely. Yeah, we should move this on. Like, we're really happy dating as we are. Let's go move in together now. And it's like, why? Like, why do you... And of course, like, you can. That is an option you have, but really assess that.
Yeah.
Like, take a breather. Guys, take a breather. Like, just...
Yeah, I think... So, that's funny. So, for someone like me who tends to be more anxiously attached...
Sure.
There is this drive to make things more and more secure, right?
Oh.
Right? Like, if we do this, then I'll feel more secure. I won't feel like... If we get married, then I'll know you're never leaving me and you chose me.
Because marriages never end.
60% of marriages get divorced.
Oh,
but I
never
mean,
mind.
you know, it's still... So it's like, you know, let's move in together because then I'll know. I'll feel more secure. Because then I'll know what you're doing 24/7, except for when you go to work or go hang out with your friends.
Or when I'm sleeping.
Yeah. But there's, I think that's part of the escalator, is this desire to feel secure and kind of looking for ways, looking for actions and things that you can do to feel more secure. And I think that's one of the things I love about our relationship is it has really, really given me like a container, like the opportunity to feel more secure in myself.
Ooh.
I
am happy to be a part of that.
Right? Yeah, but to go, okay, I'm feeling like, okay, for example, like I think the first year we dated, we saw each other like maybe once a month, every 3 weeks.
Yeah, something like
it
that.
was, you know, it wasn't a lot. We talked almost daily.
Yes.
Probably daily.
Yeah.
Like we chatted, like we texted and stuff. But there was still this like fear of like, this could end at any time. But it was also this like reality of, oh, this could end at any time. Like all of my relationships could.
Yes.
Right? Like, oh, any of my relationships could end at any time. There's nothing that makes them, maybe convenience, like it's really inconvenient to move out of living with someone.
Oh, for
and
sure.
You know, there's challenges. There's a lot of things that keep people together, even if they don't want to be. So there are none of those trappings. The word trappings. Wow, like a trap. There's none of there's none of those trappings that like keep you stuck there. So then I feel more secure. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I think it does. I'm sure that makes sense.
Yeah. And then we started hanging out more.
But we took it so slow. Mm-hmm. Like you talk about it all the time about extending NRE.
Yeah.
Which I think is amazing, and I think we all did a very good job of that as well.
Yeah.
And I think like hitting the brakes on NRE especially, not only does it make it just more enjoyable overall, you're making a great thing, or at least a very good feeling.
Last longer.
Much longer. But if you're taking it slow, you're going to make way better decisions about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also leaves everyone else in your life, your other romantic partners, feeling more secure.
Yes.
And less threatened.
Gosh, you give really good advice.
Thanks.
People should listen to you.
Oh, I should start a podcast.
You should. Absolutely.
I think I'll call it, Nope, We're Not Monogamous.
No, that's a great
I don't know if that's the message you want to send out there.
No, that's a fantastic message. But yeah, I think that stressing about the possibility of your relationship ending feels a lot like living your life scared you're gonna die. You know, like what if my relationship dies? Is what people are worried about, right? Like, what if it ends? It's like, well, yeah,
Inevitably
it will. Like eventually, one of you guys will die. Like if you win the race or do whatever it is that people are talking about. But if it lasts your whole life, like no matter what, it is totally coming to an end, and you're missing out on a lot by clinging on to making sure that it doesn't.
Making sure it doesn't change.
Like people who want to live forever by wrapping themselves in bubble wrap and living indoors and never communicating with anyone or doing anything exciting ever. Like that's like, why are you even hanging on to that? Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think that translates perfectly to relationships, because I've totally seen relationships where one or both people are just obsessed with what the other one is doing.
Yeah.
Because they're worried that they're going to leave.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you even want this relationship? It's you monitoring someone. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, why are you... I mean, this goes back to... What's that book called? The Game? I don't remember. But...
I've never read it. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't read it either. But it was a really popular dating advice book.
Sure.
But the same thing, like, why are you spending all of your time trying to convince someone that they should care about you?
That's actually good advice.
But
that was from that book?
No, that book was telling you how to convince someone that they should care about you.
Oh, got you. I thought it was in that book. I'm like, that's great advice. What a good game. That's...
No, it was like telling you how to convince someone to like fall in love with you.
No, just let it happen. So, now that should happen organically.
Yeah.
Yes. Was it
DP,
triple stacks? If you're gonna DP, if you're gonna Eiffel Tower, we can make anything up here.
Daisy chain.
You're gonna daisy chain. If you're gonna Daytona fire hydrant. Or whatever.
Oh my God, I want to see that one.
That requires planning, but like, let your love happen organically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
What else?
What else do you say on a podcast that's had 50 episodes?
You say woohoo, we got 50 episodes.
Woo!
Woo!
I like your woo better.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a good one.
Should we do just the tip? The segment, not like, the game.
Yeah. Danny, for our Patreon subscribers.
Ooh, what's the Patreon?
Well, it's patreon.com/notmonogamous. You can be a supporter of Nope, We're Not Monogamous and tell us how much you care by offering up a little fundage and also get behind the scenes access to like behind the scenes content and classes and coaching calls and this segment called Just the Tip, where I ask you, what is your favorite or best sex tip?
Saucy.
I know.
Let's get into that.
Yeah. I want to hear yours.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, what great sex tips we talked about.
You can listen to those at patreon.com/notmonogamous.
What a great, it's such a simple thing to type. Anyone could do that.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Simple.
And how much does it cost to get the just a tip?
I don't know.
Oh my God, I don't either.
I think you can get it. Yep, for as low as $3 a month.
$3 a month? I would have said $5. That's awesome.
I think it's, it might be $5. It's $3 or $5 a month.
You can count on one hand how many dollars it takes to get that awesome, juicy sex tip. Which there was 2.
Yeah, and it was actually really good, and it was the first one that I've given.
Yeah. Get Alicia's sex tip.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, there is a rooster involved.
Yes.
If you want to hear my sex tip with a rooster involved, go to patreon.com/notmonogamous.
Come on, get on board. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to plug. I don't have any business.
If you need a great podcast editor.
Oh, yeah, do that. I suppose I got that going on, don't
Check out Danny. Danny, the producer.
Yeah, I'm on Fiverr.
I'm on fire.
Fiverr.
I know, but...
I'm on fire. This one podcast might have been.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone.
And keep listening. Another 50 episodes.
And Merry Christmas to all.
To all. Some great sex.
Great sex to all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And merry relationships.
And merry relationships.
Yes. Peace to you, my friend.
And
Peace
also
to
with you.
Prayers, sorrows and prayers. Oh, you didn't watch that. It's Queen Charlotte.
No, I didn't watch that one.
God, that one's really good too.
We should probably shut this off.
Fine. Bye.
Bye.